Have you been thinking about moving to Parker or Castle Rock and you want to know the differences between the two? Well, in today's video, I'm going over exactly that. So if you've been interested in Castle Rock and you also have been interested in Parker, go ahead and keep on watching. Welcome back to Colorado Living. I'm Nicole Baker. Today we are going over exactly that in this video, but before we get started, I have to let you guys know I'm a licensed realtor here in this beautiful state. So if you've been interested in moving to Colorado, whether it be Parker, whether it be Castle Rock, whether it be Southeast Aurora, whether it be Littleton, doesn't matter, I service it all. So I love helping you guys relocate. My number is popping up as well as my email. Go ahead, text, call, email, day, night, whatever's easiest for you guys. But if you're not quite ready to do either of those yet, go ahead and subscribe. I do make content like this and I post every Monday and Wednesday at 5. So if you want tons and tons of more value and information, go ahead and subscribe. But let's get started in today's video. First things first, and when we're comparing, we're gonna be talking about location. I'm going to pop up a map of Parker, Colorado, and where that's located on the map. And then I'm gonna be popping up a picture of Castle Rock and where that's on the map as well. You guys can see from the two pictures that they are both on the southern side of Denver. So if you're looking to be on the south side, where some of those top school districts are, like Cherry Creek School Districts and Douglas County School Districts, go ahead and keep on watching. And then also, if you are interested in schools, please don't take my word for it. I have no kids. I didn't go to school here, so I don't know all the information, but based off of the link below, I have learned myself that those two school districts are super popular, and also from previous clients who say those school districts are known to be the best. So go ahead and check out those links below if that's something that's important to you. But as you can see again from those pictures, Parker and Castle Rock are both on the southern side of Denver, and they also have approximately, depending on where you are, Parker's about a 30-minute drive to downtown, and then also Castle Rock is probably a little bit further, so I think you're looking about 45 minutes to downtown. So if you work downtown, or you like to go downtown a lot, or just in general you like to leave your little city a lot, I would keep that in mind when looking at those two locations. Castle Rock is a little bit further, like I mentioned, and then also something to mention about Castle Rock is it's kind of known to be just like its own little area. You can see from the map, Castle Rock is just like, it's just like in its little, island, I guess. And you have a little bit of a distance between Castle Rock and Lone Tree, which is probably gonna be your next closest city. Obviously there is like couple little tiny cities in between there, like Castle Pines and things like that. But if we're thinking about like the main areas where like tons of shopping are and things like that, you do have a little bit of a distance between Castle Rock and the next city, which is Lone Tree. Parker, on the other hand, is pretty much continuous. You have tons of shopping in Parker, and then your next closest thing is gonna be Centennial. Centennial has tons and tons of shopping. If you want to be close to, say, a Whole Foods that's going in the Parker area, kind of Castle Rock, like right on the cusp there. I'm sorry, not Castle Rock, Centennial and Parker. Right on the cusp between those two are gonna be a Whole Foods, they have a Costco, they have a TJ Maxx, they have a Trader Joe's, they have endless options for you. One of my favorite smoothie places is right there too. Cane's, all the good fast food junk that you could possibly need is right there and in easy access, versus Castle Rock, it's still definitely building out. So you have a good amount of options. A lot of people love Castle Rock. So I think something to mention, going into the next section, we will talk about the differences between like the homes and the actual shopping and stuff like that. I've noticed that Castle Rock is just so much newer. There are some older spots of Castle Rock. They have a downtown area just like Parker, but Castle Rock just has like a lot more new things. Like they're still being built out quite a bit. It's one of the fastest growing cities, I believe, in Colorado, at least in the last couple years. So that is amazing. They have tons and tons of opportunity, whether it be new homes or you have the outlet mall right there that's fairly new, at least it looks new. And then you also have tons of different food options, lots and lots of food options, especially if you like, you know, the junk food, like I mentioned before. They have tons of those. And then Parker, the main part is a little bit older. It's not like ran down by any means, but you could definitely tell it's been there for quite a little bit of time. But you still have some newer shopping areas, but I would say nothing compared to Castle Rock. So if you like to have that like really fresh, clean, new feel when you're living in a specific city, Castle Rock might be a better option for you versus Parker. Just something to keep in mind. Also, when it comes to price points between the two, Castle Rock, you're looking probably, you could get like a smaller home around 500,000. So that's really, really awesome. But you could also get $5 million houses, and plus it just depends on where you're looking. And I think when it comes to Parker, you pretty much have the same options when it comes to price points. I would say majority of their homes are probably more located in the 600 to 700 price point and above, and that's the same for Castle Rock, and honestly that's the same for a lot of the suburbs here in Colorado. If you're looking for something a little bit cheaper, I would say Commerce City, I would say North Aurora in general. Those are gonna be like closer to 500,000, like a lot more options closer to 500,000. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about the two. We definitely want to think about price point and location and how the area looks in general. But hopefully that gave you guys lots of information. All right, and moving back to the previous discussion about Castle Rock being newer overall, Castle Rock is obviously, since it is a little bit newer, is going to have a little bit less inventory than say Parker. Some of the reasons behind that is Castle Rock is, like I said, newer, and it's just now being developed like over the last couple of years. It's really, really built up, which could be an amazing benefit, not even just for the fact of, you know, it is smaller, a little bit further away, so the prices are obviously going to be a little bit cheaper, but also you get to take advantage of the equity, because over time, when that community does end up building up and continues to build up, you have more opportunity for equity, which is amazing. And, you know, I'm always thinking about investment sides of things versus like housing, because I'm a realtor, obviously, and that's what I think a lot of the times. But keep that in mind, is if you plan to move even pretty much ever, then you obviously want to be thinking about your equity. So Castle Rock would be a really good opportunity for that. Unlike Castle Rock, Parker is a little bit more developed, I would say, quite a bit more developed than Castle Rock. It's been there for quite a little bit and people love living there. Another thing about Parker is you could be, one house could be in Parker and then 5 minutes away could be Aurora. And I think that also gives you guys a little bit more options when it comes to inventory and location overall, versus like if you're looking in Castle Rock, there's pretty much no closer cities, like at least larger cities. Your next larger city is gonna be north. If you're going north, it's gonna be Lone Tree, and then south is gonna be Colorado Springs, which is a completely different environment. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about the two, is you want to think about how much opportunity am I going to have. And you know what would be even better is if you guys liked both and you were open to both, because then that would double your opportunity when it comes to finding the perfect home that fits you and your family. Guys, last but not least, we're gonna be talking about the closeness between the two, Parker and Castle Rock. Something that I keep in mind because my family is planning on moving to Colorado and I'm super excited, and they are thinking that Castle Rock is going to be the location for them. Based off of what you guys are liking for my videos too, it seems like lots of you guys love Castle Rock, so that's amazing. The distance between Castle Rock and Parker is actually fairly short, so whether it be for work, whether it be for family, whether it be you like to go to a specific restaurant, I don't know, but the distance between Parker and Castle Rock could be, I mean, 10, 15, 20 minutes at max, depending on where you are in either location, because there is a back road that can take you to both. So me, for example, I love Parker. I will definitely be buying my next property in Parker, and my family's gonna be in Castle Rock. So I wanna be close enough to them, but not too close, if you know what I mean. I'm sure a lot of you guys are on the same page, but, or even just being able to go to the downtown Parker area where, like, say you like Castle Rock a lot. Parker has some really cute family events. So what if you wanted to drive down to Parker for a family event versus Castle Rock and so on and so forth. So you have tons of opportunity in both cities, and I'm sure whatever decision you guys make, you'll love either one. They're both really, really beautiful cities. Like I mentioned before in the beginning of this video, if schools are really important to you, go ahead and check out that link, because that might be a good deciding factor for you guys. Also, you know, I have other links for like crime and what other people are saying are the best cities in Colorado. So go ahead and check out all those links below if you guys are looking for more information like that. Alright guys, hopefully you found today's video valuable. I know tons of you guys really love Castle Rock and lots of you guys love Parker, so I wanted to compare the two. If you did find this video valuable, go ahead and hit the like button so I know that you guys are liking content just like this. And if you want more content just like this, I post every Monday and Wednesday at 5, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But until next time, I gotta let you guys know I'm a licensed realtor here in this beautiful state of Colorado. So if you've been thinking about relocating and or just have questions for me about maybe potentially relocating, you have no idea, right? Because you've never been here or so on and so forth. Text me, call me, email me, day, night, whatever's easiest. I understand relocating is one of the hardest and most stressful things you'll probably do in your lifetime, because I did it as well. So, yep, until next time guys, I will see you later and have a great day. Bye.